Hey pool fans, welcome back to another video. In this week's episode we're going to cover the US Open final, which was just last week. I'm sure some of you have seen it. If you've not, you can head over to the Matchroom Pool YouTube channel and watch the match there between this guy and this guy. I know a lot of you guys in the comments do like this type of video, coulda, woulda, shoulda. That's because we can look back at matches from all over the tournaments, all over the world, and when a player's played something fantastic, or most of the time not so fantastic, we can dissect the rack and see what they could have done, what they should have done, and maybe we can help you guys learn the game of pool. It's a great way of coaching as well, looking back on all the matches. That's why we're starting with this epic final between Bayardo and Jaap. It was Carlo Bayardo who got off to the better start. He was leading 2 racks to 0, and then he played this phenomenal jump shot. But after this jump shot, he got a bit of a lucky roll where the cue ball finished for the 3 ball. But after this jump shot, he never managed to run the rack, and this allowed Jaap to win his first rack of the final. Good news for Bayardo fans, he played a wonderful combination in the next rack, and he gained another 2 rack lead, so it was 3-1. Check this shot out. What happens next? Jaap goes on a mission. He gets a little bit of the run of ball, but he plays bank shots, jump shots, it all goes on, and he extends a lead to 8-3. Now I'm going to shove in a few shots so you guys can just see the lead, because it's at 8-3, things get interesting. Situation Jaap has found himself in, 4 balls left on the table. Very, very easy. He's 8-3 up. It's a race to 13, and he knows as good as anybody pool, well, it has a knack of biting you in the balls when you make silly mistakes, and that's what happened. So let's just have a look. So he's got a tiny bit of an angle on the 5. I know in the video it's a purple 5, but I'm using an original set, so forget about that. And then this is the 6, the 8, and the 9. All looks very, very simple, doesn't it? Now I'm going to show you what he did. There's no need to complicate things. Let's stick to the basics. We both know what we want. Let's just keep it simple. Oh yeah. He decides to go 3 rails playing a stun. Very dangerous. Now, we're presuming he's trying to leave himself on this rail. He's left-handed, so on the rail would be ideal, because then he could pot this ball. So let's say if this was the cue ball, he could pot it, just draw back anywhere. He's won the rack. But he plays 3 rails. It's a fast table. Now, he's had plenty of table time, so there's no excuse. But that is a field shot, and he's trying to come round the angles and stop the cue ball here. Because if he was trying to leave a big angle, he'd probably just top it in and leave the cue ball here. As I said before, he's left-handed. That is a little bit trickier. But I think he should have played off 1 rail a little bit like this. I didn't hit that too good, didn't put enough spin on it, but you get the idea. Also, where the cue ball was, I had a little bit too much angle. So on the previous shot, he could have played it through a little further. He did have that option. But then, anywhere on this rail, he's left-handed, he's good to go. Second option will be to leave the cue ball in the middle of the table. I'm right-handed, so I can cue that very easy. The reason why we would leave it in the middle, because a little left-hand English, cue ball would come off 1, 2, and you're always coming into the line of the angle to pot this 9. Now he's left-handed, so it might have scared him a little bit. However, he could have still stretched over and possibly played that. I'm not left-handed, but I'm going to have a go to see how comfortable it would be. Yeah, so he could get over the table. A little bit of left English. And he could have dealt with it. And there you see cue ball's coming into the line. Even if it lands here, on the rail, whatever, he's got a shot at the 9. And I think when he messed this rack up, that's what a pool player is looking for. Biardo kicked on. Biardo played unbelievable after that. Yep. Is this where it went wrong? It was the 12th rack. I believe it all started to go wrong for Jaap. He made a key error with 4 balls left. The table, super fast. The cue ball got away from him. And where he landed on the 8 ball, it left that funny little angle and he was stretching on the shot. And he didn't get on the 9 right. I know he missed the 9, but pool is a tough sport. It's a tough game. Carlo Biardo come back like the champ he is. And probably, maybe the best comeback US Open's ever seen. I mean, saying that, I didn't say it years ago, so that's probably a bad statement. But it was awesome, it really was. Let me know in the comments if you think the same as me. Did Jaap go wrong in rack number 12? Did it cost him the US Open title? Guys, if you've enjoyed this video, coulda, woulda, shoulda, hit the like, hit the share. See you soon. It's not share, it's subscribe. I got it wrong. Josh, what should they do?
Subscribe.
Well done, mate.